By the United States Postal Service, and we're talking about center fielders and the best of the bunch since the All-Star break. Mike Trout, most home runs and RBIs. John Jay has the best batting average. Don't sleep on Carlos Gomez. Big reason why the Brewers are back in it. 11 home runs and 29 RBIs since the All-Star break and a bunch of steals. But who are you focusing in on, Harold?
I'm focusing on BJ Upton in there because you watched what he did last week, had an incredible offensive week. But I'm looking at all the things he does so well for Tampa. And the biggest thing that I see from BJ, he has so many moving parts. And when he gets it going, he's dangerous. And that's one thing we saw in the last week. We've watched him in the postseason in the past. He's going to steal bags for you. 44, 42, 42, 36, 29. Remember, he missed about 3 weeks this year after the collision in spring training. So he missed almost a month of the season. He's still putting up the numbers he's putting up. But I think the one thing that people miss about BJ Upton is the defense. He goes and gets it as well as anybody. He plays a shallow center field, and he's able to come get a ball, go get it, but he also has one of the best arms in all of baseball. Whether you're right fielder, left fielder, center fielder, whatever, he's got one of the top arms in baseball. And I think Tampa did an amazing job of drafting talent. And we talk about this all the time. Upton's one of the guys, when we start talking about all the talent they have, this guy signed and was in the big leagues at 19 as a shortstop. You know, and then they moved him to the outfield, and he learned how to play in the big leagues. I just think he's one of these rare talents that comes along. And I don't think he gets any credit. When you start talking about the best center fielders in baseball, he's right there for me.
Well, see, for me, B.J. Upton has all the talent in the world. And I think what everyone's waiting for is for what he's done in the second half since the All-Star break, what we've seen there, to do it through the whole season. Because you see the ability there. I mean, in 2008 in the playoffs, he basically put the Rays on his shoulder. It was home runs, stolen bases, and the defense. What I have to give credit to the Rays for is they got this supremely talented kid. We tried him at shortstop. We tried him at third. They found the spot that's going to work for him. And to his credit, he's worked real hard, and he's become – defensively, I give it to you, Harold. It's tough to match up anyone that has the ability because what sets him apart in center field is his throwing ability. That is an absolute rocket that he has. I mean, maybe Bryce Harper, throwing-wise. But besides that, there are no center fielders that throw the way B.J. Upton does. I just want to see that offense. He's so good. There's so much talent. I want it done over 6 months because the numbers can be astronomical.
You know, I think as I look back over B.J., the one knock he got was when Joe took him out of the game for not hustling a couple times. And that tag has stayed with him the whole time. And it's like, that was, 5 years ago? 4 years ago?
He also jawed with Evan Longoria. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. There have been moments.
Yeah, he's had.
He has a tape.
He has this tape. And everybody says, that's him. But we spent time with him. We've had him here interviewed.
Yes.
You spent time around this
Very
guy.
nice guy.
Great kid.
Yeah, he's great.
You know, I think he gets a bad knock. But I really think we're seeing him come around. And I was really disappointed last year. We had our top 10 center fielders. He wasn't in it. I'm sorry. We'll have to have that discussion another day.
You know who else wasn't in it? Mike Trout.
Yeah.
And you know he's going to be towards the top, right?
Yeah. He's going to be one of the top players in the game.
Mike Trout on first base. I wonder